Alright, how's it going, everybody? My name is Subi, otherwise known as Boner Poop in game, I suppose. Needless to say, I wanted to make a video sort of talking about the tank role. I'm watching one of my VODs where I did pretty well. Really enjoying Marvel Rivals. One of the things I'm noticing, though, is not a lot of people are willing to play other roles besides DPS, which sucks, because, you know, it's a team game, man. Should be helping your team win, but needless to say, I wanted to make a video talking about me playing tank and my thought process behind the decisions I make, and hopefully help people understand the role a little better. Played a little bit of Overwatch. Tanking is very hard in that game. Tanking can be very hard in this game too. So, once again, making this video to just sort of help people get a grasp of what you should be doing as a tank and the things you maybe shouldn't be doing. Because I've already watched this VOD once, had a couple mistakes, but I digress. Let's just sort of get into the gameplay here. So, on our team, we've got Luna Snow, really good healer. We have Punisher. Wow, I couldn't think of his name. Typical run and gun sort of dude. Nothing like crazy. Nothing out of the ordinary. We have Winter Soldier. Very good character. I'm probably going to be playing in our backline a majority of the time. Same with our healers, just doing damage once again. We have a Groot. Really good character for making space here. He's going to be the main tank in this aspect, at least in my opinion, but we shall see. Perhaps I'll change my mind in this VOD. Mantis, probably the best healer in the game at the moment. Just not only the ability to heal, but the utility she has of damage boosting and being able to put people to sleep, as well as just her damage herself. Just overall makes her the best character in the game. And me is Thor. The way I'm going to be playing Thor is just kind of scouting the map and seeing who I may want to target. What target would probably have the most value in my head were I to kill them. And on the other team, got a Namor, got a Mantis, another Winter Soldier, Jeff Landshark, Penny Parker, and Luna Snow. So they have 3 healers, 2 DPS and 1 tank. So we'll see how this goes. Alright, here we go. And we're just gonna run and do our thing. As you see, I immediately jumped to this roof, and you'll see me play up here when we're on defense as well. This is a really good spot for playing the role I want to play. We'll get more into that a little later. We're gonna jump over the roof here, do a little cool surf movement slide thing. And now we are towards the point. So as you can see here, just kind of looking at the map, trying to scout out who I may want to attack. I don't want to be going right for that Penny Parker. She's got her nest set up. There's also a Namor there helping her. I'm just going to take a shit ton of damage there. So I see a Hela in that little doorway back there. I'm like, okay, let's go dive her. Bam, 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 boom, bop. So she's on her own. Not a position she wants to be in. I've already done a lot of damage to her. You know, she's like, okay, I need to get the hell out of dodge. Now that I got the hell out of that position where she just can't shoot my backline over and over again, I'm now just sort of helping my team just make the space. And now that my whole team's there, I'm getting healed. I'm like, okay, now might be a good time to go for the Penny Parker nest. You guys get rid of that Penny Parker nest. She is just, like, useless. She has no sustain. She's not going to be able to do a whole lot there. Now that nest is no longer on the point, we're kind of just sort of able to walk in, take it, focusing down this Penny here. We get the kill on her, and now I'm just trying to keep the space that my team was able to make successfully. So I got 2 targets here. Right now I'm going for the Namor, but as you can see, we got a little Luna Snow here with like no HP. Interesting. I catch on to that and I'm like, fuck this, dude. The Namor's just gonna keep getting healed. Let me go for the Luna Snow instead, right? She dies. It's gonna make killing this Namor a whole lot easier. And once again, just trying to keep the space I made. Luna Snow coming in and helping me with her ultimate, allowing me to sort of just stay in this position, just keep the space we made. I'm gonna go back there because may not look like I really used that ult in a good spot, but I believe I did that to get rid of that Penny Parker nest and make sure these guys weren't able to push up on us any further. Once again, that Penny Parker nest goes down. She's nothing without that. And now, just sort of helping my Groot here keep the space we made. This Winter Soldier should die, although he's getting healed a bunch by his chef. Alright, so as you can see, just kind of holding W on these guys, but that's what you want to be doing as tank, right? Play tank, dude. Yeah, you got so much HP. Don't be afraid of death. Just help your team make space. This is how we get success here. This is our job. I'm doing my job. Groot's doing his job. And we're going to win because of that. So, I mean, look how much space we just took within, like, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds to a minute of actual gameplay. Alright, and then we're gonna get Jeff ulted here. I already know he's gonna run off the map and not spit us out. What a Chad. So now, because 3 of us are dead, they're gonna be able to take that point back. Whatever, dude. Not a big deal. Alright, so instead of going with my team here, I decided to sort of take the left into their back line.
What foul creature has Namor summoned now?
Once again, trying to destroy that Penny Parker nest. And I've got a Luna Snow ult here to help me live throughout that. Just kind of making sure that this Penny is useless. Because it's going to be the thing that affects my team the most here. Now back with my Groot, just trying to keep the space that we have made. I'm going to go in here. Ult. Once again, just making a shit ton of space for my team. Look, come on. I'm a melee based tank. I'm the only one shooting the fucking Penny Parker nest. Please, for the love of God, guys, shoot that thing. Please shoot that thing. Please shoot that thing. Please shoot that thing. Alright, now just kind of going after their targets. Funny interaction that can happen with a lot of the dash characters here. They dash into one another. Same thing in Overwatch. Kind of knock each other out. We kill him. Now I die there, but not really a big deal. Once again, I mean, look, my team is just running it down.
Like shooting squids in a barrel.
I wouldn't mess with Groot, that's for sure.
I am Thor, Odinson, God of Thunder.
And because of all the space we made, my team's able to get the point successfully.
They hit a checkpoint.
I'm going to be a little bit behind here because I spawned at the last point, but not a big deal.
It's the grand finale.
I am already there.
You don't have to fight alone. I'm counting on you.
Now, I know I've been talking about focusing the Penny Parker nest, but because I've got not only my Luna Snow ulting, but I have a Groot with me as well. Just kind of better to just do some damage on her.
A nice deep freeze. I am wounded. You will help.
Destroy their tank. And we're back to making space. Die there again. But you know,
It's now or never. Stop them.
things happen. Not a big deal. We're already halfway to the point anyway. So, once again, just doing my job of making the space that my team needs to breathe and ultimately find our success. It's kind of the thing you just want to be doing with tank. It's just making the space for your
You
team.
stop them in their tracks. I suck.
Now because all my team is dead here, sort of waiting for everyone to respawn, regroup. Yeah, once again. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Actually, that wasn't a really good example of that, so I'm not going to talk about it there, but we'll find another one eventually. Yeah, you know, not a very great Namor ult, didn't really get much off of it.
I am ready to put on a show.
And we're getting Luna Snowed here. Once again, I'm ulting. I may not be killing anybody, may not seem I'm like getting that much value out of it, but I'm making the space for my team to be able to stay in here. If you think about it, the more space that my team has between the other team, the more likelihood that I'm going to be able to get healed, the more likelihood that my DPS is able to get the damage they need to secure our kills, just overall benefiting the team. I'm gonna die there again, but they are now down 2 players. Their Thor is about to die. There he goes. They're down 3 players, and my team is up 2. So we're just gonna walk in there and
Don't give them another inch.
win.
4 out of 4.
Maybe not quite yet, but we will win eventually.
It's the grand finale.
I'm trying to make my way there, but as you can see, my team doesn't really need me.
The current score is 0-3. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
Okay, so 3-0 half, minute 52 left on the clock. That's pretty good, all things considered. We're now on defense.
You'll need a top
I think this is where I really started to play well. Alright, so making my way to the points. Once again, back on that roof by their spawn.
Kinship with the mortals above.
And for at least this first point, this is going to be where I play for the majority of the time.
Get ready.
You shall see why.
Don't forget, securing the mission area is your top priority.
So it may not seem like I'm doing much right now, but what I'm actually doing is looking for a high value target. Bam. I see this Hawkeye standing up here shooting arrows at my team down the line. I'm going to be doing a lot of damage, so in my head I'm like, dude, this is the guy we got to kill. He has no idea that I'm behind him. I'm not only able to kill him, but I'm also able to kill their Hela as well.
Nice deep freeze.
And now I'm just sort of keeping the space that I just made for my team. Back on the roof looking for another target to dive. Jeff dies, but now we got a Hawkeye here who's on his own, and a Squirrel Girl. Hawkeye dies. Now, I don't recommend doing this. I'm in their spawn. I'm gonna die here. Should die anyway. Just generally speaking, not a good spot to be in. Don't use this as an example. But
Double
here,
KO.
I am able to just destroy everybody. And then I start falling back. So playing in their spawn, big no-no. You're not gonna get heals. You are gonna get spawned on, walked on, and die. Not what you want to be doing. In this instance, you know, I'm 15-4. I'm just like, fuck it, dude. Might as well just go in there, be an ape. But I see this magic. I'm gonna chase her down. And as you can see, I'm not in a very good spot right now. I got 4 people on the enemy team just focusing me, and I'm gonna die for it. It happens. But like I said, overall, not a spot you want to be playing. I'm gonna spawn back here. I'm gonna fast forward here a little bit. Okay, so I'm back on the high ground. Just sort of scouting who I want to pick off. See this magic here trying to dive my Hella. I don't know, I guess that's my Loki, excuse me. Trying to help keep my healer alive. And now I'm playing with the rest of my team to sort of take back the space we had made in hopes that they don't contest the point. Going back to my favorite spot here, the fucking roof. And look, there's our friend, the Hawkeye. And these guys actually teleported? Portaled, excuse me? So this Hawkeye has no one to help him. In that instance, I'd say it's completely okay to do what I just did there. Everyone's got a respawn timer on them. I'm going to be using the portal here to make my way back. If I can get through it, because Thor's a fucking fat ass. And I'm going to regroup with my team here, so... not certain. That was a situational sort of thing. I had an escape plan if I needed it. I ended up using it. 9 times out of 10, probably not getting out of there. Now the Doctor Strange is on their own, no healers. This guy's going to be an easy pick.
Best to destroy these arcs if there is time.
And that's me trying to get back on the high ground. Don't make it, and then I realized... Well, I mean, I realized, yeah, they're up there, but I guess I was able to get on the roof anyhow. So one thing I did do wrong here, I did shift in. That's completely fine. However, I should have used my E to help build the Thor force back. So I could have used my F there. I don't know what the ability's name is, but the one with 3 hammers by my ultimate there. That would have allowed me to do a lot of damage, get some armor in, and perhaps maybe kill 1 or 2 people. But as you can see, now I'm focusing their Hawkeye, trying to get him to die. And I have a Thor also doing damage to me, and I have a Jeff healing both these guys. I'm gonna die for it. However, our Hela is gonna get a kill here, and this Hawkeye has no idea that I am behind him. He's gonna die. There's a great synergy, Hela and Thor allowing me to live and keep doing what I want to do. It also just kind of allows me to be like, allows me to play this way. You know, I have the ability to respawn kind of wherever, so long as my Hela gets a kill. So I can kind of play a little more reckless, so long as, like I said, that Hela is able to secure an elim on someone. So I'm able to kill their Hawkeye. And then I'm going to jump up here, get the Doctor Strange, and that's going to allow me to keep him on the point instead of allowing him to back up, which will allow him to die. However, me and my Hela get swallowed by Jeff here. He dies. And now we're just back with my team, playing on the point here. Once again, just playing the high ground, trying to scout who I may want to do some damage to next. This is not a great position for me to be in. I got a Hawkeye who's ulted. I have a lot of after images, I guess you'll call them, of me, where he's able to just sort of shoot me and do some damage, whether he's actually looking at my body or not. Yeah, I'm going to take a lot of damage here, and I die for it. So, not in a very great position. And it cost me my life.
The final 10 seconds. You'll have to keep into
God
an
of Thunder! The lightning of
But
Asgard return.
we're in a pretty good spot as a team. You know, they're on overtime. It took them all of the 4 minutes they had available to them in the first point to get it, so not really in a bad spot. However, most of my team is down, so I'm just like, hey, you know what? Let's just kind of wait for them to wait for my
Get that vehicle to its destination.
wait for my team to regroup here. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, guys. I gotta stop yawning. Now back on this high ground here, looking for a target that I want to dive. At this point, I'm like, fuck it, let me just help my team here.
God of Thunder! I
Kill the Thor here. He's dead. And then we're just gonna run him down again. Both their supports dead.
You need me.
However, they're gonna be able to respawn, so I'm gonna make my way back up here. Try to kill him again.
Wow, 4 in a row.
Find a kill on the Hawkeye in the meantime. And look, I'm just focusing these high value targets. Like I said, the healers are going to be able to heal. If they're gone, we're just going to be able to kill everybody. So it's important for me to secure these kills for my team. These guys have no idea I'm behind them. Figured I would help my group with the Doctor Strange. Turn back around for the Mantis, and now I'm diving their Hawkeye again. Now, this is probably not the play I'm going to want to be making. I'm like right by their spawn door.
I like the cold.
Once again, I have a habit of doing that, I see. But I was able to kill their Strange, and with that, I was able to kill the Mantis as well. And we're doing pretty good here, you know.
Only
They have
60
made
seconds left.
absolutely no progress on the point whatsoever. This is a bad spot though. I've got a Jeff healing a Moon Knight. I have a Moon Knight doing damage to me. Doctor Strange there as well. But, you know, we're looking at the clock here. They only have 49 seconds, 48 seconds left to actually push the cart to the next point. So in my mind, I'm just thinking, let me just try to keep them staggered for as long as possible. Make sure they're not able to play on the point with the time they have available, and just keep the pressure on them to wow, I used my ultimate there, really? Okay. Needless to say, to keep the pressure on them for to make the cart and within the time they have available. So I'm making my way back to the point here after I died. I'm just gonna go play on the cart here from what it looks like. However, I see a Moon Knight, I see a Mantis, and I see a Thor, and I'm just like, fuck that, dude. Let me turn my ass around. And I go up to the high ground here. Something I don't see a lot of people doing is using the camera to their advantage. I'm using the camera here to sort of get a look at who's on the point, who's there, who might be isolated, in order to make my next move. So I think I struggled with this problem too. A lot of people, I still do, to be fair. Okay, so using the camera to my advantage here again. Okay, so I think I knew what I was actually doing here. I was trying to get on the point and just stall it for as long as possible. However, I died. But these guys are in overtime now, so there's a lot of pressure on them to get to the next point. On our way back to the payload here. Walking into a wall, not really sure why. If you really want to improve your tank gameplay, you gotta be walking into walls, just so you know.
The moon haunts me, God of
And at this point, obviously, you know, it'd still be beneficial to dive the high value targets, but there's so much pressure on the other team to get to the point that I instead decide it would be better for me to just play on the cart. And now here, this is a big thing I struggle with in Overwatch. I really like Wrecking Ball. However, I don't know the maps too well, so I don't know where all the med packs are and whatnot, and it sort of makes my Wrecking Ball a little less effective. Really good, especially for playing the role that I'm playing, to know where your health packs are, because your healers are not going to be able to heal you 24/7. You know, they're going to have other targets that they need to prioritize, and it's up to you to sort of find out where those health packs are and keep yourself in good shape to keep these engagements going. So as you can see, I'm back to full health. I'm going to dive in and just keep playing the point here. And overall, just really just trying to do as much damage as I possibly can to keep people off the point.
Take a look behind.
Going after the Strange. My team got Jeff ulted. Ulting just once again to keep them off the cart for as long as possible. And now they're in a tough spot. And you can see the overtime clock is literally a sliver, so if anyone steps off the point, the game's over. So the Strange really needs to make sure he's staying on. At this point, I see the Mantis. I'm like, that Mantis is going to keep the Strange alive. Would be in my best interest to probably go after her, so I end up getting off the Strange, going for the Mantis instead. And then I see the Hawkeye by himself. Gonna try to dive him, kill him. He dies. That just means my team's doing less damage, or their team's doing less damage to us, furthering our possibility of success. Strange dies. And the only one left is Thor, who also falls, and the game's over. So, hope you guys were able to learn something from that. Like I said, I see a lot of people playing DPS in this game. I understand, it's a very fun role. However, I think there's fun to be had in both tank and healing, and perhaps I may do a game where I was healing and analyze that in my decision making there. But ultimately the goal of this video is to kind of analyze not only my gameplay, but to hopefully understand, hopefully help you understand the mindset of how I tank, why I make the choices I do, perhaps show you some examples of things you shouldn't be doing as tank as well, like running into their spawn. That was happening a lot. But other than that, just really trying to get people to branch out and try other things and see the fun that can be had with other roles. So I really hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, comment if you have any questions, or just want to say, hey man, this was good stuff, or hey man, this video sucked, you need to do better. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, really appreciate it, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.